Hi, thanks for coming along to have a look at what's available on Conversation Learn. This is a quick 5-minute highlight, quick 5-minute snapshot of what Joe Houghton got up to in his Lightroom step-by-step guide.
So many different things in Lightroom. Now, if I hold the Option key down and I drag to the right now, I can go past the normal width. Tiny little changes. Okay, so over here, I'm that's as far as this side will go. So you can see we've got we can make. Okay, so G takes me back into the grid view in the library module.
Yeah, thanks, Joe. And actually, I think the grid point is a good point for me to ask one particular question. So these aren't the order in which they were asked, but thanks very much for those people who've asked these questions.
Make sure it's ticked, but maybe you're not bothered about, I don't know, color labels, or you're not bothered about sorting. Then we've got, we can see more and more of the stuff here if we want it. So I can put sorting back on now, you see, and we can fit it all in. So sometimes operating in the library module is just the left panel open. And then typically what most people would do is have the other way around in Develop. You have the right-hand panel open, but you don't necessarily always need this left
image as to what that means. Now, I think I know, and I've responded, but I thought, no, I'll ask the master. That would be better.
Yeah, I tagged this whole shoot with Bundoran, County Donegal, holiday.
I feel like I need to dedicate, I may be among friends here, I feel like I need to dedicate about 4 or 5 hours, probably going to end up being 4 or 5 days, but 4 or 5 hours to actually sitting down and going through and properly compartmentalizing and organizing all of my shots, because at the moment, I hope I'm not alone here.
Mark, or where is the next walkabout? It's probably not Paris, is it? York, oh, wonderful. Yeah, so you're going to be walking around the Shambles and, York Minster and all this wonderful, wonderful stuff. Yeah, so when you do your import of all the shots from that day, it's just one of those things you do as you're doing your import. And it makes so much difference later when you're trying to find your shots.
Yeah, break whenever you want to. Thank you. And people have just said I'm not alone. I think that's probably why we're all here, to be honest. Thanks very much.
Yeah, into a folder that I'd created under print photos called 500px, and there's a shot of. So there's some class photos that I shot, stuff like that. So because then I post, from my print photos folder. So it's just and then you can save your print photos folder, maybe onto a stick or whatever, and you've got all your kind of final processed images in one place.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you. So I'm going to give you a round of applause, by the way.
Yeah, we're running till what? 4 today, huh? Okay. 4-star would be Salon Standard. 5-star would be Portfolio. Okay. And I'll take you through this in another session, but I'd export these in, JPEG format, for instance, and I would put them in a folder.
Perfect sense. Thank you. Thank you. And thanks very much to Dawn for that question.